Hi y'all. Hi divas. I want to show you some new thing I found. I got it on Facebook, a Facebook advertisement, but it turns out that it's from a company I know, and it's called from PaintGem. Now these are very small, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with them after I show you the goodies, okay? I want to show you what they are. I didn't order them directly from PaintGem. I got them off of a Facebook thing. So I will put the information of where you can get them down below, alright? So, these are very small, and I'm going to measure how big they are. They are little, I'm going to pull you out, and they come with a macaroon, a plastic macaroon with some pink wax in it. Okay. They come with a little instruction sheet on how it works. Alright. Which is basically the instructions and what's all in your kit. And it's got a thank you and a thank you QR code on the bottom to get exclusive deals, it says. This is m.me/paintgem. Or paintgem.com. That's even better. Paintgem.com. Alright. So, this is where you can find these. I believe this is the masterpiece set. There were 4 different sets, and I got them each because I really wanted to. Okay, this is the little PaintGem goodie packet here. And it looks to me what's in it is a white boat. Alright, get in there. It comes with a pen that has like a 7-placer on the end. It looks like a 7-placer. And the regular tip, it comes with, this one comes with a purple squishy and a plastic tweezers. Wait, plastic tweezers. Not bad, PaintGem, not bad. Alright. It comes with all the diamonds. They're individually packeted. These are square. I think you can get square or round, and I wanted square, especially since they're little and I want all the details to show. It looks like it's the same symbols for the whole kit, so that you just have one instruction sheet. This is Famous Art Edition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 little masterpieces in this collection. You see that? Okay. How many colors? 30 colors. Alright. And mostly letters and numbers. They are light on dark or dark on light. They look pretty clear from the sheet anyway. So this is the masterpiece collection. There are 5 on each of these sheets, and let me measure them so you know what size they are. If I can find a measuring tape. I had one out and it fell, and oh wait, what's this? I found one. Let's see. They are each, I'm going to give it to you in inches because I really can't see too well otherwise. It looks like it is 3.5 by 2 1/3 inches. So that would be, how many centimeters? It would be, I think, 9 by 7 centimeters. They're tiny, but I'll show you after I'll tell you what I'm going to do with them after I show you them all. Maybe you can see. Trying not to get the glare on it. I wish I could tell you all the artists, but I don't want to screw it up. When I see it down, I'm going to put the name of it down right down here. The name and the artist of the actual picture. that you see. This one is Van Gogh, of course, Van Gogh's Daisies. I'm trying to show you without the glare. And the other 5. Well, that's Girl with the Pearl Earring. Now, granted, some of these are sideways, and I'm showing it to you. Oh, well. Da Vinci's Mona Lisa. Munch's Scream. And, of course, that was a Van Gogh. Starry Night. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is... well, you'll already know because you would have seen it. I'm going to put the names of the artists of these famous paintings in there. And I'll show you in a moment what I'm going to do with these goodies. I have 3 other kits to show you in this line. I believe they will all be the same size. I'm going to do these at work, honestly. I thought I'd take them in, I'd kit them up and take them into work and work on one at a time. Okay, same macaroon, same kit, and these are called Floral Edition. And look at all the pretty colors in the Floral Edition. I don't think these have any specific artist. They are just gorgeous flowers. What I love about these is they're small and they're pretty. What would you do with them? What would you do with these little masterpieces and these little flowers? Just 5 more. 6. Yeah, there's 12 of these. And they're all different. I believe that's lavender. Gladiola. Daisy. It's beautiful. What would you do with these? I know what I'm going to do with them, I believe. What would you do with them? Put that in the description box, the comment box down below. I love hearing what you're going to do with it. I do have a Facebook group called Wanda's Workbasket, and I would love to see your projects, what you're working on. If you want to join a Facebook group, it's not extremely active, but it's just enough, I think. Alright, so these guys have... Okay, haven't had my tea yet this morning, that's the problem. Okay, they have the same macaroon, the same kit, and these are beautiful colors of the rainbow. And what are these? This one is 10 pieces. So we had 10 pieces of masterpiece, 12 pieces of flowers, and this is National Parks Edition. Ooh, this ought to be fun. National Parks Edition. Fun, fun, fun. Let's see these. I know the first 2. That's Old Faithful at Yellowstone. This is that Firefall Rock from Yosemite. I haven't been to Yosemite yet. And you're seeing these before I am, so it'd be beautiful. Man. If I know what they are, I will put them down. Well, that's a lighthouse. Okay. If I know... That's from Arches, I believe. Ooh, that's probably Hawaii. Beautiful. Love it, love it. If I know what it's in reference to specifically, I'll write that in the box below. And we have one more kit to look at in this series. And again, the macaroon, the kit. This is, let's see, how many and what they are. National Parks Edition 2, and has 10. So the flowers are the only ones with 12. There are no ABs, and like I said, I ordered these in square, so that's how they came. Beautiful colors. I like the individual packing here. Individual baggies. All right, let's look at these goodies. National Parks Edition 2. It's like a little film strip. Do I have them right side up for you? I think I do. Very pretty. Very pretty. I guess they don't have to be anywhere specific, but you can see these in any of the state parks. Beautiful scenery. Again, what would you use them for? I think they're the perfect size to make cards. That's what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to, I think for a bunch of them anyway, especially the flowers, I'm going to make cards out of them. Greeting cards. And that way I'll get to do these fun little things and see them come to life one at a time. I think that's Snake River. I think that is the Redwoods. Big Sur, maybe? Yeah, so I'm going to cut apart each one and cut it individually. I may cut it with like a size of mat around it, or mat it in washi tape, and then put it on a card. I think that's what I'd like to do. And when I'm done with the kit, I may save one or two so that I can send them in with one of the kits, one of the giveaways. So, there you go. There you go. These are from PaintGem. Okay, and for those little, the PaintGem, the little tiny ones, this one is from, a couple of them are from the pack of famous artwork. This one is the Wave, of course, and I'm going to show you how to put them, how to mat them, put them on a card blank. You can get them on sale at Michael's or Joann's at some point, and I get the generic card blanks and then I put whatever I want on them. It makes it so much faster and easier to deal with. So I'll show you how I got to this point, how I got from the little blank ones. No, they weren't blank. From the PaintGem miniatures to a card. So, what I use is I find one, a card blank that would probably go with the backing. And this one I'll probably go on all white because, well, I don't happen to have a solid color for a background, and it doesn't look good on one of the wavy backgrounds. But let's go from here. This one is the wavy red, and I think that'll go all right. What I do is I cut around as close to the diamonds as possible on all 4 sides. And I'm going to put a mat behind it just like I do in scrapbooking, so that it sort of stands off a bit from the backing. Okay, so what I did then was I took the my paper cutter. I don't want to give you the glare here. Sorry about that. And what I do is I just line it up like that, and I just sort of sit it in there. I don't really measure anything. Maybe you can't see that. Okay, I don't really measure anything. I just make a nice wide mat around it. I just line it up. Make sure I have some extra on the sides. And zip it off like that. I don't really like to measure anything, so this is how I do it. Just sort of line it up and cut it off. And you can use the extras for something else, for another thing. Alright, I could have used solid red behind this. I could have used any other color. And I make sure the card is going the way I want it to go, which means opening the correct way. And then I sort of put it down here and see, okay, is that going to look alright? Does that look alright with a blue background? Well, maybe I'd prefer red, but there's enough blue in there. I could go for a darker blue as well. Maybe a darker blue would go better. Let's see. If I have a dark, I do have a darker blue in here. Let me see. Yeah, I think the darker blue goes better, don't you? Let's try that. That's alright, I'll just cut another piece. Alright, now, see, make sure there's enough around the edges. Line it up. I'm going to cut it off. Line it up. Okay, there we go. Now let's see how that looks. Oh, I like that better. Don't you? It frames it so much better. Alright, so the next step I did was I'm going to glue this down to the card. And basically all I'm going to use is a double-sided tape. This is Ad Tech Crafter's tape. It's a permanent adhesive, and it's a rolling adhesive. So what I just do is go along the edges. And that'll permanently stick it down. And I'm going to eyeball this too. Alright. And then for this one, instead of the crafter's tape, which won't stick very well in the back of this, I want to, I'm going to use my PVA glue, which is just like Elmer's glue, any kind of white craft glue. Tacky glue, it works well, that kind of thing. So what I'm going to do then is take this and go around the edges, come down, kind of make it gloppy, And then I go back and make sure it's spread out to the edges of it, because I don't want the edges coming up. I'm always hesitant to get too much glue on the sides because it just glops out. Okay, and I, spread some in the middle. Line it up, make sure I have the opening the right direction. Kind of eyeball it a bit, see if I have it even. If I'm going to err, I'm going to have an err on having a little bit more at the bottom than at the top. It just looks more balanced that way. And I'm going to go around and clean off any excess glue before it has a chance to dry on there, although it will dry clear. Alright. And if you want to be precise, you can be. Okay. Now, I don't know. The details in this one, it's Munch, the Scream. The details in this one are kind of a little wonky, but I might use this as a surprise, like some kind of surprise type thing. A happy surprise, not a, weird surprise. Alright, so I'm going to put that one away. I'm going to do another one for you here. I'm going to do the lighthouse from the National Parks collection. And do that again. So I'm going to cut around the edge. Cut off all the extra white. Okay. Then I'm going to see which backing I like better. Alright, and since this was already cut, I don't have to cut it again. I like the way it is. Yeah, alright. So again, I'm going to make sure I've got this going the right way. I'm going to stick the sides here. Alright, for these cards, there's some glittery stuff on it, and I'm not going to completely trust just the double-sided tape. I'm going to smear some glue around here as well, at least on the corners. That way I know it'll stay in place. Now, since I have these stripes, I can kind of eyeball it. The top and bottom anyway, and make sure I have that on straight that way. Then I'm going to go in and glue this. Okay. There we go. Make sure it's out to each of the ends and along the edges real well. Turn it over. Put it in the center. Aha! So, yep. So now I have 3 finished cards using the PaintGem miniatures. I like that. As I get more done, I will show you in the monthly reviews how the rest of them look. Okay, so far I have 1 from the National Parks and 2 from the Masterpiece collection. What I would also recommend you do is put them under a heavy weight so that the edges of these don't curl up so that they lay flat and glue flat and they get all the way through. So that's what I'm going to do after now that I'm done showing them to you. I'm going to put them under a weight and make sure they stick down. Alright, thank you for joining me for Paint Gems, and I have a lot more to show you to come. Thanks, Divas. Bye. See you next time.